What's good, Snapchat?
Hey,
We are back in the car again. We're going to have a really fun family day, yes. I'm about to come on my period and I've got a pimple on my chin. Guess what? We've just been to Juice Baby. You know that place. Our favourite place where we go to, by the way, guys. We really love it there, but they do the most intense garlic shot, don't they? So Darren suggested...
Do they still have them?
Yes, still in there. I told them about it and they said, yeah, it is strong and don't have it on an empty stomach. And I did say, but I think other people must be able to handle it.
Wow, because Mia didn't have it on an empty stomach.
I know, but anyway, guys.
Interesting.
So, guys, I have got... Darren suggested that we should go and try another one of their shots. And we've got an empty stomach. Right, okay.
No, I'm not having a shot on an empty stomach.
Oh, don't. Right, so this one is called On Fire. And it is, I can't remember what was in it, but it was just loads of like hot, oh no, I know. It's an immunity booster, lemon, ginger and oregano oil.
Hey,
and if
can you say that in English?
Lemon, ginger
right.
and oregano oil. And if you don't know what oregano oil is, it's actually an essential oil, which is known as
oregano
a hot oil.
In British English.
It's a hot oil, and if you put it on your skin or you have it, like, if you touch it, it burns. But I have had it in a shop before, so I'm going to have mine.
You're genuinely going to do it on an empty stomach again, even after what happened last time?
Because it was garlic. I think it was the nature of it being garlic. So
like
there's no garlic in here,
I've
really.
never had any apprehension about any shots, and they're nothing to them. But since that last time, I can't be bothered to repeat
this place
that
is really medicinal.
But you missed 13. 12, 13.
Fine. Right, if you can't handle that.
If you can't.
You're a baby. You're a little baby.
I know, I agree. The last one's made me very wimpy.
Hang on, just give it a few seconds because last time it had to kick in. No, it's fine.
Where do I go to?
No, it's
That's
absolutely
funny.
fine. Okay, right. So, I've got everyone food, by the way. I've got Daddy Fizz, the knockout smoothie.
Okay, thank
which
you.
is like blueberry, hemp seeds, almond butter, blueberries. It's got loads of like it's got about 23 or 24 G's of protein in it, and no protein powder.
Really
they did really well with that. And then for you, Sienna, I've got you the cacao acai bowl, which is acai with cacao in it, and it's got vanilla and also chocolate granola on top, and banana and coconut flakes and blueberries. That is for you, Sienna.
That smoothie looks lovely.
Come forward. Nobody can even see.
seatbelt
Well, take your seatbelt off. It's not like Dad's driving. I wanted you to come forward.
No, I told them to keep their seatbelts on though.
Oh, okay, they did.
Because otherwise I have to get out of the car and put her and Karma's seatbelt on.
And then I have got avo toast.
Thank you very much.
I love how you're doing your like.
I got avo toast for Kara. There you go, boy. And I got avo on toast for Karma. Karma's in the car as well.
You kept
And
avocado and toast.
I've got some other goodies there. I've got myself the raw Snicks bar, which I absolutely love. And I got you this, Sienna. I don't know what this one was called, like a caramel slice. So all the base is made out of nuts, like macadamia and like almonds. And
Sienna's
then
not going to be able to eat that much. I'm going to have to eat
and then
it.
the middle layer is like caramelly dateness. And then the topping is like chocolatiness. Basically, these bars, if any you're like, oh, but you're eating like these things for breakfast, or I thought you don't have sugar, these are all made from refined, no, these are all free from refined sugars and flours and things like that. They're actually just made out of dust. I literally started to say dust. They're literally made out of dust. No, they made it like dates and like nuts and like whole food ingredients, which is why we always go for like raw desserts and raw bars and like energy balls. Like if you're out and about, energy balls are amazing. And even if you pop in like a supermarket,
Joe and the Juice do them.
Yeah, Joe and the Juice did. Not all of the stores do.
That's like an international chain, isn't it? Is
Yeah.
that in America as well?
I don't know, but Joe and the Juice has raw
Let us know if
slices.
Joe and the Juice is in America. It's definitely over Europe.
But you can pop into the supermarket and like Delicious Yellow or lots of other brands will do the raw energy balls. They're really handy. So I've got some of those for everyone. Well, actually, Kara and Karma have got these gooey ooey brownies. I've got those, one each for Kara and Karma. And then for myself, I actually got myself something. Don't worry, guys. I have got the same acai as Sienna, actually. I'm really looking forward to that. And then I also got some pink coconut water as well.
They're not spicy.
Oh, I can hear Kara and Karma being so cute. Oh, you look so cute. Do you love avocado on toast?
Karma said the seeds on it are spicy, but they're
No,
not
not.
spicy.
No.
Is that
They
nice?
are.
Carla? Are they? I think
It's
it's,
like I'm
spicy.
playing and
I think it's got a bit of oil on it,
Oh,
like chili oil.
No, there's no spice whatsoever.
it's not spicy.
Oh, I can hear them doing little crunches with their little teeth. It's so cute. Is that nice, Sienna? It's Sienna's birthday Eve today. I forgot.
Yeah.
Happy birthday Eve. Tomorrow you're going to be a teenager, so today's the last day of you being like a kid. Isn't it? You know, well,
Yeah.
you can be a kid for as long as you
No,
want to
you're gonna
be, but you
be-
know what I'm saying. Let's be technical here. You're actually going to be a
you're gonna be
teen
the
tomorrow.
same size as Mia.
No. Well, yeah, you are catching up on her, aren't you? Wow. You finished that quick.
2 inches shorter than her.
I didn't. It's only tiny. That's lovely. Thank you.
Welcome. And then you've got that as well. Don't worry.
Well,
And you got
thank
your smooths. But yeah, Sienna, so we're going to have a nice family day. We've got to go and pick up something special for your birthday tomorrow as well, which you can't look at.
We're going to the woods and we might find a cake up today. And if we're hungry at the woods, we've got raisins and there might be chestnuts there so we can eat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're going to try and look for conkers today, aren't we? Yeah, so we're going to go to a place called Virginia Waters, which is, yeah, they do have woodlands and forest there. It's really beautiful. If you haven't been there, definitely recommend it. It's, is it in Surrey, Darren, would you say? Virginia Waters, is that the county? Yeah, so it's on the outskirts of London. Some of our family actually recommended it to us and they said it's really beautiful because we went there in the summer and all the flowers came out and it was really pretty. And I imagine this time of the year when it's like the leaves are starting to turn brown, beautiful as well. This is so nice. Acai bowls are basically a smoothie bowl made using acai berries, which is a berry from Brazil.
But they're cold. They're more like thick. Kind of a bit like ice cream.
Well, a smoothie bowl is usually thick, isn't it? A smoothie bowl is like a smoothie made thicker, but in a bowl with loads of toppings on top. Because if it was a runny smoothie, none of the toppings would kind of stay put on top. Right there.
I've never tried this before, but it's really good.
Yeah? It's probably like in the last few days where I can have a smoothie bowl and not be freezing. Today's actually meant to be really hot for this fam. It started off freezing and then it's going to get hot, so there are going to be some nice sunny days left. But oh yeah, talking about that, we actually, well, it's kind of a bit unrelated, but we actually have some exciting news that we're going to be sharing soon in a couple of weeks, aren't we? Or in a week's time. After Sienna's birthday, we do, basically we've got some really exciting big news that we've been working on and talking about as a family for at least the last year, but very much so in the last 3 to 6 months. But we just don't want it to override and take over or take away from Sienna's birthday. So that's why we're not announcing it until a little while. We're just going to get some things for definitely. We're waiting for some things to be definite and properly sorted, but then also we want Sienna's birthday to be over, so then we can then announce that, don't we? We just said we didn't want it to overtake Sienna's birthday because we've got Sienna's birthday is obviously really exciting, but then also we've got some other exciting news, haven't we? So yeah, some big changes are happening for this fam.
That was
big
lovely.
changes. I don't know some of you thinking, is it going to be baby number 5? But I did just say it's my period coming tomorrow.
Right, Karen
Also,
Carmen got the seatbelts on.
Also,
Can you put
guys,
your seatbelt on, please?
I've got my race on Wednesday with Mia as well, and I'm meant to be on my period as well. So, but I'm now from today. Yesterday, it's about to fall. Yesterday, I
Sorry,
went.
that's me like
Yesterday,
shuffling myself
I just want to
into my
quickly
seat.
tell the Fizz fan before we drive off. I just want to
Vibrating
tell them
the
a
whole
few
car.
things, Darren. Also, yesterday I went for my last run before the race. I'm not doing any more now. I want my legs to feel super fresh. So we've got Sienna's birthday, got my race coming up, and then we've got some other really exciting news for this fam, which we can't wait to share with you.
Now I should have drank this first, shouldn't I? Because now I'm like, I just had that really nice caramelly thing. And I
It
don't
wasn't
want
strong at all.
Right.
This is what we mean, guys. Shots are not strong.
No.
That ginger one though is an
Not
anomaly.
ginger. Garlic.
Garlic, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, garlic just did some weird stuff to the insides, didn't it?
I actually remember eating raw garlic cloves and kind of getting a similar feeling. Right, so we are now. It takes a while to get there, this fam. When you live in London, it takes like an hour to drive out of London sometimes, no matter where you're going to. Then once you're out of London, then getting to the places really quick. So we should start going. Sorry, that was really bad. And we'll take you along with us. I started talking with loads of food in my mouth and it sounded really gross.
Alright.
It's because I feel like I have to quickly say this before you drive off because the phone's going to fall.
Well, I know I don't want to sit here forever, so...
Yeah, but then we're going to take you along for the rest of the day, and also I've got to do loads of packing of, wrapping of presents, Sienna.
Ooh.
I know.
Right, then I need to put...
We just spotted some beautiful little baby swans.
Yeah, and we're trying to feed them.
Do you know what they're called, Karma? They're called cygnets. That's right, isn't it, Darren?
Yeah.
They're nearly grown up though, aren't they? They're beautiful grey colour.
Oh,
Wow!
Wow.
His wings are turning white.
Look at the little ducks.
No, but I'm making sure you don't...
How many babies are there then, baby swans?
Why do they turn different colours though?
Well, when they're babies, they're like a grey colour, and then they turn into that beautiful white when they're an adult. So they're like teenagers.
Oh, but why are they still white when they're like that?
They're not still white, they're brown, they're grey.
Because normally...
And then their adults are white. So there's one swan over there, and then there's another one there. So that means one of them is the mummy and one of them is the daddy.
Oh.
And these are the teenagers.
Which one do you think's the
Sienna,
mummy,
you're going to be a teenager tomorrow.
though? That one's definitely a man.
Is it?
He looks like a boy.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, he looks
Hello.
like a daddy. Daddy wants some food. I'm gonna give Daddy one.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at that one. Look at that one.
Oh yeah.
He's biting his feathers.
Is he?
Yeah.
They're cleaning them. They're cleaning their feathers.
Oh. But why do they want them clean?
Like, it's like when we have a shower, a bath. And they get all bits of like, I don't know, leaves and plants stuck in their leaves, in their feathers. Oh, they are so cute.
Can you give me a raisin?
No, I can't see the bottom, so...
Also drink water when they're eating it.
Yeah.
So that's why. They want to do that maybe.
Oh,
That one's swimming with one leg. Hello. And its wings.
Right, should we carry on?
yeah, should we carry on
Come on.
exploring?
One more raisin.
One more
These
raisin.
are ducks, these ones. Look, he's
Oh, no.
laughing now.
Yeah. The Lone Ranger.
Right, come on then.
Should we go? Come on. Let's go. So we're now at Virginia Waters, which is this beautiful, I think it's like owned by the royal family. It's like a big country park. There's loads of beautiful woods and forests here, big giant lake, which is what the waters bit is. And yeah, this is loads of beautiful things to explore. There's this big giant totem pole here, which is all the way from Canada, I think. And yeah, we'll show you around. We've been here 2 times before.
We've been superheroes.
We've been superheroes, yeah. We came here in the summer, and I think we've come here in the spring. We haven't done the autumn time, which is nice. Have we?
Kind of feels like summer again.
Yeah, it does feel like summer today.
Go to the stream bit, by the way.
Yeah, there's a little stream bit down here.
Yeah,
There is, isn't there, Co?
Yeah, but if they need the toilet, there's toilets here.
Yeah, there is toilets, and
Only
there's a
all the way
cafe.
down here, there's toilets.
Yeah. This is one of our favourite things to do, Fizz fam, is go to a beautiful park and walk around, isn't it, Sienna?
Yeah.
And Co and Carm are actually getting really good at walking now. They can do like a good couple of hours,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really popular here though, isn't there? It's all different ages. Have you noticed that? There's all families here, but then it's also like young people and older people. You always notice there's a young couples walking around, which is nice.
Yeah, this is really nice here because it's like the paths are really big, and then there's like feels like it's like a proper kind of forest.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Have you seen any conkers or chestnuts yet? I've spotted some on the trees, but not on the floor. Oh, Karma.
What?
What is this tree?
Oak tree. Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, this one is the acorn one.
Yeah, it's called an oak tree.
Yeah, it's an acorn one because I can see the shape of the leaves.
Yes,
So it's the acorn one.
yeah.
Oak trees have acorns. And
Guess what they have at the little cafe?
What?
These salted caramel vegan raw energy balls. We were just
Wow.
talking about how they're everywhere, didn't we?
Oh,
I'll get you a sparkling water on my arm. Can you get them? I'm really
Yeah.
struggling.
Mummy,
Thanks.
can we go in that master's castle?
No, we've already
We
been
did
in
that
there.
last time, didn't we?
There's like an adventure playground there, but
It's
we
about
went there.
£70 and we were only there for like half an hour, so
No, we've done
we
it
won't
once.
be doing that one again. We're going to enjoy the nature here, not that.
It's gonna be really busy as
But
well.
can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Do you know why that yellow sign is there? It doesn't say slippery. It says there's cameras in there.
Ah, okay.
Here's Mum with the cake.
No peeking, Sienna. I really don't want Sienna to see it.
Okay. Well, she
So-
can't see. Oh, what, you're going to show us?
No,
that
the
what you
lid
mean?
is see-through.
Oh, the
And
lid's
she's in the
see-through.
back, and because she's sat in the middle, that's what
Oh.
I'm thinking. Maybe it should go in the boot, but I don't want it to slide around.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Maybe you need to go in the back row, Sienna. Because I want it to be a surprise. I just
Yeah,
picked it up.
yeah.
It's really amazing for his family. It's
All
stunning.
right, it's got a clear lid, Sienna, so you climb in the back.
So it's
Can you
because-
climb or?
You know when you don't fully
All right. hold
like
on.
understand the context. I can see it, and you guys don't know that
Yeah.
the lid is see-through. That's
Yeah,
why I was
yeah.
like, Sienna can't see it. But yeah, of course you're going to think it's all like hidden, but it's not, Sienna. We always like keeping the cake secret.
Well, yeah, obviously, you don't need to explain it.
Yeah.
By the way, for their birthday, what we do is we keep the presents a secret and the cards.
Well, I'm just explaining it to the Fizz fan because sometimes people actually might wonder why we're putting all this effort into it. There you go,
Yeah,
Sienna.
to make
That's
it nice for her birthday, that's right.
The lid, the wind. It's so windy outside. The lid was blowing off,
Really?
and people looked concerned for me.
Yeah.
Right, are you in the back, Sienna?
Right, Sen's in the back.
Right, okay. So I just got this from the Juice Smith sneak peek, and I love it in there because it's all made with super healthy ingredients, like no refined sugar, gluten free,
What you need is something
amazing.
to put. Here you go. Karma's not using her coat. How about that? Put that over the
No,
top
kiddies,
of
I've
it.
got you a little snack. There's these really cute little gingerbread men. They made it like cashews and ginger, coconut sugar, maple syrup. Do you want some little gingerbread people?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really cute little family though. Look, how adorable is that? There's a big daddy one. And there's a mummy
Oh, and
one.
there's also a dog.
No, it's the little boy one. You can have the little boy one. Jen, I've got a daddy for you. Daddy gingerbread. Can you pass that to Sienna,
Like a
please?
mummy.
I'm actually immobile
There
now.
you go, Sienna.
There you go.
Because Sienna's trying to not look.
Is that the mummy?
Yeah, there's the
Well
mummy.
done.
Oh, wow.
And then-
Hello, I'm a mummy.
I got you some of these little nuts.
Oh, thank you.
I got you some little nuts, and then I got you a little
Oh no.
blondie because I know that you said that you were
Oh,
hungry.
thank you.
This arm fell off.
Oh, did it fall off or
Fell
what
off by
happened?
nothing.
Oh,
It
we
just
go.
went
Right.
and
So,
went on the floor.
is yours okay, Koa?
But this man is just walking
Okay,
and he's okay.
good.
right. So I just put the coat on top of it, Sienna. So actually, if you do peek over now, it's covered.
Okay.
Right, Fizz fam. So Sienna's now in bed, and we're upstairs in our bedroom. Normally we would wrap presents in the living room, but it's literally opposite Sienna's bedroom, and I don't want to accidentally say anything about the presents.
Right.
Also, Darren hasn't seen any of the presents. In the family, my role is usually the person who buys the presents.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yes, that's my role.
That way. It's good.
And I do usually wrap the birthday presents by myself. The only time Darren helps with the present wrapping is at Christmas, because there's usually like at least 40 presents. But you're going to help me tonight, aren't you? Because on Tuesday I've got my race. No, on Wednesday, sorry. And I want to get an early night. And plus also you feel like you need an early night because you had a treatment the other day. And he's feeling quite tired from it. Usually when you have treatments, it's a bit of a weird thing. Even like a massage, you can feel really tired afterwards and like you need to heal.
Yeah, I
So,
feel exhausted.
what do you think of the wrapping paper?
Turtles. That's good.
You're making a joke. I know what he's laughing about because I like turtles. But the thing is though, Sienna does the coconut glow aesthetic, so I thought this was quite good. Nell's obviously way more grown up than Flamingo. What do you think about Fizz Fam? I think she's gonna like it.
You get stickers with it as well, with an alien head. Look at that.
But also, guys, I've got some other complimentary wrapping paper. There's pink stuff here, Darren. So with each present, wrap it in a different
I've got
wrapping
blue blockers
paper.
on, so I literally can't even see colours. Right, it's pink.
This
No,
is
it is
pink with
pink with these
blue.
on anyway.
So don't wrap them all in that. Wrap them. This is exactly
Just
why
the
we
blue.
can't be outside her bedroom because she'd hear all of this. So I think it would look nice if there's all different types of. This is like pink star, plain pink, pink polka dot, and then this is pink. I like turtles.
Right. So what do you want me to do? Wrap a present without showing it?
A little glimpse shows. But I'm not going to pan over and show you all the presents this time, so I want it to be a surprise for you tomorrow as well. But you might get to see a little sneak peek of the presents before.
Actual proper behind the scenes, eh?
Yeah. It's getting a bit dark, so I might have to turn the bedroom light on as well. So did you get the memo about don't keep wrapping in the turtle
I
one?
wasn't listening at all.
Alternate what you wrap with.
No, I wasn't listening.
Okay.
Right, okay, alternate what I wrap with, sure. Okay.
You don't mind?
Yeah.
So I've kind of categorised, there's a pile of clothes, we've got some soft cuddly toys, and then we've got loads of little things there. Thanks for helping me.
Right.
Because I do get a little bit overwhelmed sometimes, mainly when it's Christmas. Especially when we do early Christmas presents and then we do sibling gift swaps and then we do all of that. Oh yeah, Christmas is coming soon. Whenever it hits Sienna's birthday, I know that it's now coming up to that season, the busy season. Like, you've got the Halloween stuff, you've got all of the Thanksgiving. It gets busy, doesn't it?
Oh, by the way, in an audiobook I was listening to the other day, where it was speaking about the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
And where people have like memories about how something was different, yeah?
Mhm.
And about how people have these memories where everyone will be like, no, you don't get it. It used to be this theme tune, or no,
Yeah.
this was the line in the film, or this was the ending of the song, or whatever, yeah? Well, get this. You know, there's so many of them. Like, for instance, Looney Tunes. For any of you guys old enough.
Turn the light on.
Looney Tunes.
Is that better?
Hello, yeah.
Is that-
We haven't got white lights in here, so
Is it
you'll have to deal with our biohacker lights.
Is that a bit
Um,
brighter and better, Fizz Fam?
It's yellow for them now, but
Oh
it's
no.
fine.
Should I open the curtains?
No, it's fine. You
Yeah.
can cope. You listen to my story, aren't you, Fizz?
By the way, what do you think of this?
Um,
Look what I found for her for a kit in
Oh yeah, that's
kids
nice.
range.
A bit like Looney Tunes, the Warner Brothers cartoon thing. That was spelled Toons, but then basically it is not. It's spelled Tunes,
That's very
like as
cute.
in musical tunes, not cartoons. And there's loads of things like that where people have different memories of them from the past than what apparently they are now. And like, it's a bit technical, but it's basically like suggesting that there's different timelines. But what's so fascinating?
Getting pretty deep
No,
here.
but get this. What's so fascinating is Thanksgiving, because you just mentioned it, and Americans of like, I don't know how old, over, I don't know, they didn't say how old the person was, but Americans of a certain age remember Thanksgiving as being the third Thursday in the month.
Yeah.
But then actually Thanksgiving is the last Thursday in the month. But what would even be the case is sometimes like someone's birthday, where their birthday's on the 23rd,
Yeah.
sometimes Thanksgiving would be on their birthday, like it'd be the same day or something like that. But then now, like with it being the last Thursday in the month, it's not actually possible for that to ever be the case. So it's like people have memories of that.
That's weird.
Something happened, but apparently according to the way things are today,
That's weird.
that can't happen. I know, it's
That's
so
a
weird.
strange
So
phenomenon.
so
I
there's-
can't say that.
there's-
Phenomenon.
phenomenon. There's
Yeah.
like another way of looking at it, rather than like we've collectively got the wrong memory. There's actually different like
That
schools of
is-
thought on that, and I thought that's well far out to
Well,
think.
there's three schools of
that.
thought. One, that is just a wrong.
I've got
connect-
braces. Oh, I can use scissors.
It is. There's three things that could be. One, there is a wrong memory. People have somehow remembered it wrong. Because like sometimes from your childhood you remember your perception of things or that the past is different. Or two, it could be there's some major gaslighting or changes happening.
Yeah, there's that as
like
well, yeah.
people who are in control of those dates and stuff have changed it and tricked everyone. Or three, it could be some weird like spiritual deep like thing of where somehow it got like, you know, like Back to the Future thing, like history got changed through I don't know what, like different timeline.
It's probably a...
If you don't know what we're talking about, you need to snap, you'll realise that if you go over like 3 or 6 minutes, then it takes, basically, it's easy for me to post later on.
Yeah. It's probably a combination of all of those options, realistically. It's not going to be the same in all instances.
By the way, look how neat that looks.
In terms
really
of
neat.
it being
I'm so happy.
like gaslighting, yeah, where people are like getting tricked and actually their memory was correct, blah, blah, blah. The thing, like on this audiobook, the thing what actually challenges that idea is that even, so say like you remember it as being Looney Tunes and it's TOONS.
Yeah, I thought it's TOONS.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, but the thing is, then you can go to car boot sales and you can find like old videos and now it'll be spelled TUNES.
Well, okay then, it must have...
So isn't that well far
Well,
out?
it has to be either 1 or 3.
Yeah.
It like got changed like in real life. Like it literally did, maybe it did used to be TOONS, but then it got changed, like some kind of like we live in a different, like we're in different realities, like we're, you know, like how some people say, like with quantum physics, that all multiple different realities consist at once.
They
maybe
all
that
simultaneously exist.
yeah, maybe
exactly.
that is a perfect example of that. Like as humans, we are actually, without realizing, we are going in and out of different versions of reality. Like when you become a new version of yourself. Like say, for instance, you I don't know, you do try something new in your life, you've become a different person, you've like changed, like you can go into different reality, or maybe it is one that it is just that we have remembered it wrong and somehow that happens.
No, I think it's basically,
I think it's the deep one.
Yeah, I think it's like every eventuality does exist and it's kind of up to you which one you tune into. That's why it's really good to try to identify with the future version of yourself rather than the past version of yourself. Because if you live like by the past version of yourself, you're, well, depending on what your view of your past version of yourself
but
is.
if you prefer the past version of yourself, you could go back to that. Like if you were on the right path and then you veered off onto the wrong path.
But if you're always trying to make improvements, then it's quite nice to try to like connect to whatever is a future version of yourself. I remember like when we used to do the vegan fitness stuff, we'd just say like, what would the healthiest version of me do, or what would the fittest version of me do? Like, as in, if you're about to make a decision, should I get a can of Coke or should I get sparkling water?
I always like to think of what would my future self. I like that saying, like, my future self will thank me for it. I love it when you are in the future and you look back and like, I'm really glad I made those decisions. By the way, Fizz fan, this is the perfect thing. What do you remember, or what do you think Looney Tunes was? Because
no, but there's loads of examples of it though.
Let us know what you think it is. Was it TOONS or was it TUNES all along? Watching Looney Tunes on my going around my grandparents, they had some old video cassettes, but I used to watch them there.
Oh yeah, you want me to do different?
And that's what I remember them as.
I'll tell you the audiobook.
Double T.
I found it on Spotify. I actually hadn't even seen it recommended by anybody or anything. Normally I'll read a book because like I know of the author, or I don't know, I've seen it recommended by someone that I respect. But no, I was searching for something different. I listened to Genevieve Behrens' book, again, which is called I've Forgotten. It's not called I've Forgotten, but anyway. I listened to Your Invisible Power. I listened to Genevieve Behrens' book, Your Invisible Power. And then she recommended some things at the end of that book. And obviously that's a really like ancient book. And I was looking up one of those titles, and then it came up with a book called Hacking Reality. And I looked through because to be honest, the title of that put me off a little bit. But yeah, I looked through the contents, and then I thought, oh, okay, cool, I'll give it a listen. And yeah, in that book, the bit where he's speaking about the Mandela effect and how we can like tune into, you know, different realities, he lists like 15 different ones where people have different memories of them. And it's just so fascinating that happens to people, isn't it?
Oh, this one, I've wrapped 2 so far. How many have you done?
I'm now on my second, but I just
did my second.
talking a lot.
This one isn't as good, but I quite like the the different styles of wrapping
I'm happy to be
paper.
quiet and you do all the talking.
No, I like your talking.
No, it's just because you said Thanksgiving and then it reminded me of something.
No, but that's fine. I'm going to change the camera angle a bit in case it's just like a bit of a bad one. Right, we'll put you a bit lower down now so you might actually get sneak peeks and presents.
What I find really interesting is that you've kind of got... It's just so, like, after doing the jokey presents,
What?
like some of the... This is almost like
This
really
is,
similar to one of the jokey presents. But
it's
one of the
similar,
real
but it's
ones.
not a jokey one though.
I know it's not jokey, obviously,
But
I know
it's
that.
because it's
but-
a self-published book. But actually, in a way though, I like self-published books. Me and Sienna self-published, and I like
Yeah.
supporting people who self-publish.
No, but self-publish is just the
Okay.
same as like YouTube videos, as in like it's a real person rather than it was a ghostwriter and it
Yeah.
had to be so many words for the publisher and all that.
I wanted to get a book
That's
for
why they're
Sienna
way better.
that would help her with her gymnastics. So for the joke presents that I got her, we called them bad presents because they were all kind of inappropriate. So one book I got her was called Meet Me at
If you
the
haven't
Gym.
seen that video, by the way, it's on our physio channel.
Yeah,
on
it's called
YouTube.
I got one book called Meet Me at the Gym, and it was about a gymnast meeting a boy there, and it's like a teenage romance novel, completely inappropriate for Sienna. Completely, like I wouldn't even want her reading that, really, that trash if she was older, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then another book was a book by a teenage boy for other teenagers about teenage bodybuilding, and on the cover he's
Which is a
flexing
really
on
good
his
book,
muscles.
by the way. I had
Really,
a read
really
of it
good.
after the video. I sat on the sofa and read it.
So that it wasn't that the book was
It's really
bad,
good.
it was just inappropriate for Sienna in the sense that I knew she'd really laugh and be shy and embarrassed about the boy flexing on the cover. I mean, we are
I can't remember that boy's name, but
No, it was a really good book. I
yeah,
read it
massive
actually.
respect to him for what he did. Number one, for like transforming his
Yeah.
physique. But then number two, actually documenting the process and turning
Yeah.
it into a book. Like, what an absolute legend.
So if
It's
you're
really
reading
good.
this, that's an amazing book, and I love
Keep up the
reading
good work.
any books to do with bodybuilding, strength training, even if it's aimed for teenagers. And I wanted to kind of, basically, we're into bodybuilding as a family, aren't we? And I just thought I'd want to read it actually and see if I could get any tips from it for the kids. I think Sienna will secretly like that book, but she won't want to admit it.
Right.
She'll feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
She's at that age where she's embarrassed. But this book that I've got here is for athletes, and it's about mindset, and it's written by another athlete, and it's really good because she's into gymnastics and she actually needs a little bit of help with her mindset. She's going through a bit of a stage at the minute, and I know it's to do with her age, like her coming up to, puberty and having a lot of thoughts. She overthinks a lot of her gymnastics. And kind of talks and puts herself down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I know that's completely normal to get frustrated, but I feel like she's got a little bit of an imbalance of getting too frustrated. Because don't get me wrong, I'm quite critical of myself. When I'm doing my running or strength training at the gym, I know when I've had a bad session, when I have a good session, I get frustrated. But I usually know what's a good way to talk about yourself, because your power of your words are important. If you keep saying I'm bad at this and not ever acknowledging if you're good at something or not and what needs improving, but the language you use is important. You could say this is not my strong point, but I'm working on it and I'm going to get better at this and stuff like that. And that book I think is going to really help her down. I read the reviews of it and people said it was really good, and they're an adult and they read it.
All right, nice. That sounds
And then
good.
I saw the picture of the person and he looked like he knew what he's talking about. It's not just someone who's got some qualification in sports and they don't even do sports,
Yeah.
or something
No,
like
that's
that.
like the...
He actually looks like he's trialed and errored all of his methodologies, or at least if coaches
Self-publishing
help
thing is
other
really
coaches,
good.
not coaches. You do get coaches who help other athletes, but they kind of tend to be a bit retired, or they have a lot of experience and knowledge, don't they?
I don't know when you're saying don't know, are you speaking to the Fizz fam?
Bit both.
So I feel like anytime I keep talking, you just then want to keep talking again.
Sorry.
So I'm just going to shut up.
Sorry, no, sorry.
What it is, we're both similar characters, where we're both sort of like leaders.
Sorry, Darren.
No, don't say sorry. I'm just explaining this to the Fizz fam. So point being, I mean, to be honest, our whole family's like this, really. Actually, when we start filming or something, we all just want to talk.
Even Karma and Kara.
Yeah, so that's good. We've all got something to say, but then you have to
Actually,
learn
not
to
good.
shut up when the other
Sorry.
person's talking. So
That is one of my weaker points, is that I talk a bit too much.
I think it's I love being in a teaching role. It's really to anyone who will actually listen. That's the
I'll take action.
That's the thing. It's like obviously
He teaches me loads, you
you
do.
want someone who will actually.
Right,
want
I've
to
wrapped
listen.
3 so far. I think there's about 20 presents in total. So I'm just really passionate about all the presents, but I'm gonna
No, they're
go
good.
loads of teas. I'm glad that you're getting to see them. But I wanted everything to be like exciting enough for her, so she feels like she's got some grown-up things. But I don't want to be like buying her like makeup and things like that. Like she has some lip glosses and things like that, and some little natural products. But I don't really like want to get her like stuff and encourage her. Because
If you're wondering why Mia, if you're wondering
didn't you
why
say
Mia
someone
had,
comment? Was this on the video though on YouTube? Because it might not be Snap.
yeah, it was on YouTube.
Okay, yeah, this
just,
is a good
fair
good-
comment.
a good-
It's
yeah.
just like, oh, you don't want Sienna to have. This is on the jokey video, by the way. You don't want Sienna to have lip plumper at 13, but yet Mia had full makeup at 12. But that is because nobody's perfect, and you're always learning, and so
Especially as a parent.
sometimes you can make decisions where you then feel like that wasn't necessarily the right
No.
decision. So, like, I think if we could go back in time,
We'd make different decisions.
like, I mean, I didn't play any role in that, but if we went back in time, I would definitely make a suggestion that
That
Mia
wasn't a good decision.
shouldn't have
Yeah.
makeup. To be honest, like, ideally, if you can have very minimal makeup, you like forever, any age.
Save it for special occasions.
Yeah, it would probably be best, wouldn't it? Like,
Save
best
it
for
for
your,
special.
your skin and your health.
Well, yeah. I was a completely different person like 10 years ago, 8 years ago. I was a lot younger. I was in my late 20s. That would play a major part in it. And my daughter just turned like 12. So I was a bit more, so I'd say I was like a little bit more immature as a person then. Because I'm now nearly 37 and I feel like I've grown up and changed so much and my values were a lot different. So no, I wouldn't
Is that meant to have a lid on it?
No.
No?
If Mia was now 10 or 12, I would not be letting her wear makeup. I wouldn't have encouraged it as much as I did. When I say encouraged, I kind of did that thing where mum's like, oh, I'll take you out shopping and get some makeup, like, you know, and just being like, thinking I'm being a nice mum and I'm letting her do something nice and girly. But now I realise I was just letting her put loads of junk on her skin.
But the point is, we've always said this anyway, if you're like still the same person in however many years, like in my opinion, if you're still the same person, if I am still the same person in like another 5 years as what I am right now, then something's gone wrong, because it means I haven't learnt and grown in any way.
I mean, ideally it would have been good if I hadn't let me wear makeup back then, but I made a mistake and I'm always evolving. I'm getting better and better
that
each
is
year.
life is you're meant to
It's parenting.
constantly be learning.
Loads of people are scared to be parents because they're going to make mistakes. Well, the whole point of being a parent is that you're kind of like learning and like you're going to make mistakes.
Well, I think that's a massive one nowadays.
Some people
Absolutely massive.
actually do a bit in the opposite. With their firstborn, they're really strict and then they get more lax with the other kids. It's kind of the opposite.
No, but I mean
With
where
me.
people are too nervous to have children.
Yeah.
They say like, oh yeah, I don't want children. I decided I'm not having children, you know, like it's not for me. But what it really is that you feel that your parents made some mistakes of you and you're terrified of making those mistakes with your own children. And I felt that exact same way.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah, and so, but now, like, I realise it's, again, in my opinion, like the number one thing you can do in life. I feel like that is one of the main purposes of like the journey of life is to have children and go through that, you know, learning and growing and developing. And like a lot, you know, people will say like you don't experience any type of love like there is a love for your child. Like it's really,
Hang on. Sorry, Darren. Here we go.
It's really something
That
else.
actually hit 9 minutes. I learned from other people when you learn all different types. I'm not saying people who don't have kids don't learn anything from life. We're not saying that.
Nope.
But
I am saying,
And
in
you
my
obviously-
opinion, the biggest lessons that I have learned
yeah,
have come from having children, and I think most other or all other parents feel the same way as well.
yeah. Obviously, you get some terrible parents out there. Unfortunately, in the world, you get some these rare anomalies where there's a terrible person. They never learn anything from life, and like you know they were awful. But generally speaking,
Well, I don't think
most
my
peop-
mum learned anything from being a parent.
I don't know. I think
Maybe she has now, but
But do you know what
she
some
definitely
parents
didn't
do?
during that time.
I have this this theory that sometimes the really awful bad parents, you know, those awful things that you hear, I think they were more here, they were a parent to kind of teach the children an experience, and the children could get a major lesson out of it, which then can go on to help the world.
Right. What you're saying is like
the child.
It's about how you react to the situation.
Yeah,
So like
so
you
for
can
instance,
use that as fuel.
Yeah.
So you can use your bad experiences as fuel to go on and
you could choose to go down the
big things.
victim route of it, or you could go to be some great. And there's a lot of people out there. I mean, Oprah, for instance. I don't know what her child was like or her relationship with her parents, but she's a perfect example of somebody who has, you know,
I've heard it wasn't good at all.
Yeah, she's a perfect example of someone who's actually then gone on to help loads of other people from it. So maybe still, like, the parent played a role in something.
I mean, realistically, by the time people are that famous, you don't know literally like what is true and what is not, though.
But from what the stories.
But yeah, from the stories,
Yeah. Anyway, guys, so it's Sienna's birthday tomorrow, and we're wrapping the presents up. We've got the cake at the fridge. He hasn't seen it yet.
I haven't really seen the cake. I just briefly saw it on your lap, but I only saw like just the edge of it.
I wish there's more juice smiths all over the UK. But do you know how you can sometimes find out about if you want to get a healthy birthday cake? Obviously you can make it yourself at home, but sometimes you could just type in raw cake or like healthy cake, or like look on Instagram. There might be some local bakers in your area.
Oh yeah, we used to actually find people on Instagram a lot, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think that's a good move because there'll be way better value that way, and you're supporting like a small business.
I mean, the Juice Smith is a small bit. We are supporting a healthy eating place.
Right, fair enough, but they're insanely expensive. Whereas someone who's like just trying to start their Instagram account, they're going to virtually just do it for the cost of the ingredients, aren't they?
And guys, just like 10 years ago when veganism was kind of unheard of, in 5-10 years time, the refined sugar-free healthy cake thing, and that is going to be massive. There's going to be so many people who want seed oil free foods, and that, like the market is going to be completely different. So any of you out there who are really good at baking, you want to have a little side hustle,
Oh, absolutely.
start honestly, because there's going to be so many people who want healthy cakes for celebrations and things like that, and weddings and stuff. Trust me, there's going to be, if we got our vows renewed, we'd want a coconut oil, refined sugar free,
there's a big
ice and
market for
sugar
all
free.
those
Yeah.
things. Like,
So like, get
even
in there,
soap.
guys.
Like Georgie buys soap all the time.
Like healthy
It's probably
stuff.
a really good business that you can get into.
Yeah.
Anything like you can kind of spot trends because you can see what, I don't know, like chain restaurants and stuff will start serving, and you can look at kind of consumer trends. But yeah, from what we're noticing, definitely a lot of people are leaning into more health focused things. So, you know, if you wanted to make soap,
I mean, that one's getting
any chemicals.
Clean chemical-free beauty products have kind of got really popular over the last, like, I'd say 3 to 5 years.
Yeah.
But it's just that all of like for instance, if I go into a health food shop, there's only like one brand of like crisps I've found. This is in the UK, where it's made with coconut oil, olive oil only. It's really hard. Look at any like crisps or popcorn thing, or look at a lot of products, even if they're like gluten-free and refined sugar-free, a lot of things have rapeseed oil in it.
Yeah.
And basically it's really hard to find stuff, and I just know that I'm not the only person who's looking for products like that. There's obviously a reason why I'm aware of it, and why like there's so many people who are now trying to find those products. So
that would
guys,
be a bigger project though. If you wanted to like make a crisp company or something, that's
going to
be a much bigger project. But if you're just like
the home baking
if you're a single person and you want to do something, you can definitely make soap. You could definitely do cakes.
And
but the cake ones, obviously you can't ship them. So whereas something which is not edible and won't go off, then
if you live in a city,
I mean, look at that. That's like the size of a bar of soap. This actually wasn't soap.
But if you live in a city or near a town, you could offer to put these products into shops and things like that.
Yeah,
couldn't you?
yeah, definitely.
But saying that, so
start promoting it on your own Instagram, and then also Gary Vee's been saying recently, who's someone who I look up to, teaches a lot about social media, about how good doing local ads is on Instagram, and obviously then it's not shown to as many people, so the advert won't cost you as much. But like if you made you know, like whatever, gluten-free cakes, and you're in some little village on the outskirts of Leicester, I don't know, like you can target your ads at exactly
loads
that
of people
place.
in Leicester are like, what?
Yeah.
You're talking to me.
Yeah, I was
Speaking right
I was
through to
literally
me.
talking to
Right,
you.
it's now coming up to 6. I'm now going to stop it. Yeah, when I'm posting at night, and then it's
Hang on,
I
I need
can
to use different paper.
when it's 6 minutes, I can just cut it because you can only post 3 minutes at a time and snap, and I can cut it in half and then share it. But when it goes over 6 and it's really hard, then I'm worried that I'm gonna like accidentally reshare a bit of that clip that you've already watched, and it all goes wrong, and I just sit in the living room like crying and can't work it out. Not quite literally crying, but like it's a bit difficult.
Are we sharing scissors or something?
No,
I don't
it's
know,
just
should
I'm
keep
trying
waiting
to.
for you.
No, I'm not waiting for you. I'm looking at what wrapping paper I've got to do next. I
Right.
haven't done a star one next. That's what I need to do. So yeah, I'll let this
And you're going to do the star one next, yeah?
What?
You said I haven't done a star one next.
Oh yeah, guys, I'm quite happy because my period has come a day early. I've literally just come on it.
Tape.
Sienna will be happy because it's not literally on her birthday. But the reason I was so upset about it, not really for Sienna's birthday, I'm sure I can hold it together for her beautiful day. It's about my race being on Wednesday.
Have you said goodnight to her, by the way?
No.
No, me neither.
She knows that, but she won't come up here.
No, I know she won't, but
But I
I
need
just
to
want to
say
say
goodnight
goodnight
to her. Yeah, me too. Yeah, we'll better go and do that in a minute. But I just didn't want to be like running a race of 5k in my period. It just sounds like it won't be that good. But I think I'm actually.
Where's the end?
I think I'm not actually going to be on my period now properly, which is really good. Because anything
Oh,
like me.
I literally don't even need these on.
Leading up to my period, like on the week before my period, I'm a wreck. I feel hungry and I do not feel good. I feel really weak and lazy. And then during my period, I feel, pretty much the same. Not as bad, but I feel really weak in that. But after my period, I feel invincible. Like I feel so good and strong and confident.
No, that one. Well, actually, yeah, have a go.
I don't feel bloated because I was really worried about feeling all bloated. So I literally feel like my period might end just before the race day, and then I'm going to feel really good, Darren, and invincible, which
that
is
would be good.
perfect. And my trainers fit really well that I've got for race day. I've got an outfit I haven't worn yet. I'm really excited. And I was just thinking, if I'm on my period and I'm wearing like a crop top and shorts, I just really worried. I read these interviews about the Olympic athletes, females, and they do actually take it really seriously what they wear and that because...
what they wear, right. I thought you were like, yeah, the Olympic athletes, they do take it seriously, actually.
No, like what they wear, how it makes you feel and how you do your hair and like
Yeah.
what makeup you've got on and all things like that.
Oh, me and Sienna noticed that. I can't remember what sport it was in, but like... I can't remember, but like, some of them had... I think it was like the sprinters.
Yeah.
And they had long nails.
Yeah, they love it. They
even
plan
though
what like pattern they're going to have.
Sprinting, they have really long nails.
Yeah,
Like slicing through the wind.
Oh. No, those female athletes really do inspire me. So, right, how can I wrap this little dude? I might have to do 2 sheets for this. Sorry, I'm going to lean over you. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited for Sienna's birthday tomorrow. I'm really excited. I feel a bit sad though, in a way, because, well,
where's the time gone?
I know. Like, it's a bit weird at the same time though.
I mean, we
isn't
know
it?
exactly where it's gone. We've been literally on the absolute adventures of a lifetime.
But life does go quick
over the
sometimes.
last 13 years.
It does go quick. But Sienna
Done
is...
a lot of things.
Sienna is a very special little girl. I mean, well, all the children are very special and unique. But Sienna is kind of like the catalyst, the one who brought all the family together. We call her the angel baby as well, because she was very good as a baby, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She's very good. I always say to her, because
I think I've got the one where I can't find the end of it.
Oh, I don't know how to... I'm going to leave this one. I don't know how to do this.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Well, it's because we only have these small squares.
I'm
of
really
wrapping
confused
paper.
how to do it.
Don't worry, I'll figure it out.
Should I save these 2 strips for that just in case?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Right, I'm going to cut the camera now. And then we'll show you all the pile when we're done.